Finally, it's not raining today. It's been a few weekends now where it's just been raining non-stop. So time to start getting rid of all these dead plants and make space for the 2018 plants. So not only do we want to get rid of all these plants and put this compost back into the compost heap, but I also want to make a few changes here. So one thing I realized when I went through the 2017 season is these tables are a bit high. It's comfortable for me to work with these. It's at a nice height for me, but problem is I'm wasting a lot of space up here. So you can see down the end there, those plants were hitting the ceiling quite quickly. And that's not a good thing. It does restrict the growth, especially the ones at the back, because obviously it's a slanted greenhouse, as most are. But yeah, I want to lower the legs on these tables, so I'm just going to chop off a bit of the leg at the bottom and probably lower it by about 5-10 centimeters. We'll see. But first things first, let's go and get rid of all these plants, put them through the chipper and put it into the compost heap down that side. This is the result of all my 2017 plants going through the wood chipper and getting all the soil off the roots. And a bit of a sad sight, but at least it's going to be recycled and used again for some other plants in the future. Now we just need to mix it all up and get it to compost down. This is the greenhouse, all done. It's all cleaned out. Next time we come out here, I'm going to give these all a good rinse and clear this out properly and do whatever else I need to do to get this prepared for 2018's growing season. So there we go, I've mixed that all in with these raised beds, and I've gone and mixed in over here in the big compost heap. That's going to be a lot of compost. Might not use it this year. I might use some of it in the raised beds. I won't use this with my peppers, but next year that should be good. That's it for me today outside. It's starting to sleet and rain, so time to go inside and have a look at what's going on in there. I planted my seeds about a week ago. If you want to see how I plant my seeds and get them ready to be germinated, I am putting out a series soon on a beginner's guide to growing peppers, so look out for that. It should be coming out soon. Let's have a look at the seeds. They're all starting to pop up now. There we go. So we can see a few seeds have popped up. The peri-peris, there's 4 over there, and there's a few on the other side as well of different seed types. We can see that a few of these are stretching because I haven't yet put the lights over top. What you'll find is in the UK, you can use a sunny window ledge if you want, but you're not going to get enough sunlight for that, so we do have to supplement. You can see it's a grey day today, and that's pretty typical in the UK. And not only is it grey, even if the sun is shining, it only shines for about 6 or 7 hours during the day. And the plants, they really need quite a bit more sunlight than that, and they needed something a bit more direct. So that's why I use these lights. These are just T5s. I find they're the most efficient. And again, part of my beginner's guide to growing chilies, I do a bit on what lights to use, what are the most efficient, what are the best costs involved. We talk about LEDs and that sort of thing. But for me, for starting seeds, I don't think you can get much better than the T5s. So these are 2 ballasts with 4 bulbs in each. They're 2-foot long bulbs. So we've got to get these lights as close to the top of the plants as possible. Obviously at this stage we're still trying to get the seeds to germinate, so not all of them have germinated yet, so we still need to keep the cover on top of the propagator, so it limits how close to the plants we can actually get, but still we just lower it so it's just above the propagator lid. Once the seedlings have all come up and we start getting a few more true leaves on the seedlings, then we'll take the lids off and we can get the lights directly on top of the canopy. So that's it for today's episode. We'll see you again on the next video, and thanks very much for watching.